garage refurb videos. Walls, ceiling, floors and all have been brushed down quite a few times. All the Rawl Plugs, hooks, etc. have been removed from the walls. Time to give the floor a good clean. Using my degreaser. I've left that soaking while I had my dinner there. It's now time to get the power washer in, get some of the multi-purpose harsher cleaner and use the concrete cleaner, the spinning attachment, and progress on and get this all cleaned out, hosed out and brushed out. So anyway, I'll get the harsher set up here and get cracking with it. There we go. The next step is going to be using the harsher foam gun here with this product here, Universal Cleaner. So we'll give that a quick foam over as well, and then leave it to dwell for a minute or two. Just to give you an idea of quantities as well, that's a full bottle there, used up on the entire garage floor there. The product there has been soaking for maybe 5 minutes, so time to give it a good brush out now. Okay, the next step is going to be using the turbo nozzle or the rotary nozzle to give it all a good blast and rinse off. Okay folks, last but not least, give it a good rinse off with the patio cleaner. Okay folks, one of the nearly last steps is to blast it off with the patio cleaner and give it a good brush down, leaving it as dry as possible. The idea with the patio cleaner, any remaining bits of dirt should be blasted off, but it'll also give it a good rinse at the same time. There we go folks, that's it all brushed out, and you can see it's starting to dry out there in the far corner there already. So we'll come back in the morning and see how that looks. Hi folks, there we go on the follow-up video the following day after cleaning and washing the garage floor. It's come up very well, no signs of any sort of concern that way. So this following part of the video series is going to be getting prepped for paint, and that's going to involve filling all the holes from all the Rawl Plugs. Those fluorescent strip lights you can see there in the ceiling are all going to be replaced with LED versions. That will of course make the painting that bit easier, not painting around the light fitting. That'll all come down. There's a few holes from the plasterboard in the ceiling, and a few repairs around the loft hatch and stuff there that needs fixed. So there are a few wee things to do. Not the most exciting of things, but it'll get done. So yeah, let's get cracking with that. There we go folks, this is going to be my life for the next few hours, using polyfiller, this pre-mixed stuff, and obviously my spreader here to start filling in all these holes in the wall. Obviously this is going to take me some time here to fill these in, so I'll not show you 2 hours of me doing this. Yeah, hopefully by the time I come back I have every hole in the wall filled. There we go folks, that's just one corner with many holes filled in. All the walls done now, I'm about halfway through the ceiling. So once I get that done, it's then a case of giving it a quick hoover. You'll see there's a few cobwebs in the far corner there. Get the remainder of the cobwebs sucked up and go from there. Sorry for the freehand work here, folks, but you can see there a wee rosette for a light that has been left on, and there's a hole up through it. No wires connected to it, so that's another thing to remove and smooth over. You can see there, discovered another hole just behind that in the ceiling that had been filled with newspaper. So another few more jobs to do to tidy it up. And that's the light rosette removed. As you can see, I'm glad I nipped down to home base to get some more filler, so I'll get that filled up and smoothed over. Time now to move on to the bigger filler works prior to paint, and this bit of the wall just at the side of the garage door needs filled in, so I'm going to mix up a bit of cement and try and get this filled in as best I can. You'll see there's a few wee chips out of the wall here as well. Less concerned about them, but if I have some extra mixed up, I'll fill them in as well. Okay folks, you'll see that's the repairs there done at the side of the door. I'm no plasterer or builder, as you can tell, by any means, but it'll do the job. You'll see I've also repaired the window leads there as well a wee bit. Just don't look at that part, but that there part's totally acceptable to look at. If we zoom up now, you can see the fluorescent light tubes. All of the bulbs have been removed there, and I've also disconnected the wiring up in the roof space area. Now time to physically remove the fluorescent light units. There we go folks, that's all the lights taken down, wiring pulled out, etc, etc. You should hopefully see some of the marks there in the ceiling. That's all the filling done, etc, etc. Walls have been hoovered down, so we're pretty much at the stage we're ready to start putting the primer coat on. And you can see the light fittings all sitting there on the floor. So yeah, leave everything to dry, all the filler to dry overnight, and in the morning we can crack on and get stuck into the primer, start cutting things in, etc, etc. Okay folks, I'm looking at the side of the garage door. You can hopefully see there with the blue tape the gaps just around the door frame. So I'm going to get that sealed up with expanding foam. More than anything, just to try and keep a wee bit of heat retention, maybe stop drafts, etc, etc. So that's the next job to get cracking with. You can see I'm using the Suitable gap filling expanding foam, which is suitable for outside use and does have some sound insulation properties. So anyway, this has been shaken up quite well, and I've an old trigger bottle filled with water. So to aid the adhesion, spray down and wet the area, then fill with the expanding foam working from the bottom upwards. And there we go folks, you can hopefully see that there. Seems neat enough. Obviously it's going to be painted over, so more not really going for an aesthetic look here anyway, as you can tell, but it's more to keep the drafts and things like that out. But at least that gap's all filled up now. Now I can move on to the fun point of getting things masked up and getting ready for primer.